Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancer, first, I want to thank you so much for all your likes and all your subscribes. Thank you for listening. I was giving you a little bit of, I don't know. I was talking about feeling like maybe I wasn't making any difference. Your outpour of messages really, really warms my heart. I'm so grateful for everything that you've written. It's actually so much that I can't comment on it all. And a lot of you guys have taken the time to write me personal emails, and I'm truly, truly grateful. So thank you so much for all your likes and all your subscribes. Cancer, we're going to do a mid-month read here, mid-November until mid-December, give or take. And we're definitely going to feel the 11/11 portal that is coming up on the 11th of the 11th. It's going to be an influence in this reading for sure. And also, I feel like there's so much influences from other energies, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, which really influences all our energy systems right now. Probably, I shouldn't say a specific species of the planet, but like, yeah, a lot of us awakened people will feel this one. So let's see what's going on for you here, beautiful Cancer. Mid-November until mid-December. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. There's movement. I almost thought there was going to be a card there, so next round probably. There you go. Celebration. Let go and have fun. Let go and have fun. Well, someone's playing with the energies. Someone's happy. Someone's really in alignment with the animal kingdom. Oh, this is so beautiful. I see this woman, like there's this woman, she's leaning back and she's having this big, it's like a play with a rainbow and all the rainbow colors. What a difference from Gemini. Sorry. Everyone has the right to be exactly where they're supposed to be, but the difference in energy between Gemini and Cancer is quite vast. Wow. Can I just say, if there's a... This is a little bit weird. I'm getting a little bit of a weird feeling. So if someone is really like experiencing these shifts right now, and where it almost feels like you're in different dimensions, you're in different realities, like it's like the mind is playing tricks on you. No, it's not. Like you really are discovering new dimensions. You're discovering new things about yourself, and like maybe this one world is not so real that we think it is. And for some of you guys, I will just say, even though this says celebration, it says let go and have fun. I feel like some of you Cancer might feel a little bit too much seriousness going on. Like it's a little bit like, maybe there's hard decisions right now. Maybe there's like something to, choices you need to make, things going on in your life where you feel like you make decisions, and it's like really important decisions, and it's important that you make a decision. Like whatever situation you're in, I mean, I know it sounds a little bit Pollyanna, I think that's the expression, like, or like in ostrich, you put your head in the sand, like a la la la, like if you don't see it, if you ignore it, it doesn't exist. And you know, to some degree that is actually true, that like if the more you ignore that energy and the more you sort of just lighten up around any situation, the more ease and the more fun around the situation it actually will be. And if it's like, if I think about something that is like, I really need to think about this one, or if something just it feels like something else almost stings me, like it just really has my thoughts. And I feel like it starts emotions in me. It starts like to make me feel a little bit imprisoned. Like it has an effect on me. I was like, No thought is big enough. No thought is worthy enough for me to have that start to have an impression on my body. In no way. And the only thing I say then is like, I don't have to think about this right now. If it's a big enough problem, it's going to be there tomorrow. And right now I don't have to think about it. And that little comment just really releases the thought itself. And I might have to say it 10 times for it to actually release over and over and over again. But then it releases. And then you just instantaneously feel the lightness around it. And then you have access to better thoughts, to cleverer thoughts, to smarter thoughts. Like, maybe it wasn't as heavy as I thought. It was just a heaviness of the thought that was heavy, if that makes sense. And so if you're not one of those people really celebrating right now, it's more actually serious. It's asking you to celebrate. It's asking you to just enjoy the moment. It's almost like you're at this place that is like so beautiful, but you can't take it in because you're a little bit bogged down with too many thoughts. Okay, let's go deeper here and see what this is about. Cancer, let go and have fun. And this big, beautiful connection to the animal kingdom. And it might be just the animals are your guidance right now. You might have, it really started to tingle like on my crown. So maybe, maybe that's just a big shout out to someone. Or as I'm saying this, maybe someone is having a reaction on your head or like in your crown chakra a little bit. Like it's a little bit of a tingle, like something's almost crawling on you. That is like a validation. Yeah, you have a big connection with the animal kingdom. You might start, I was on my way to say, you might start a beautiful connection or beautiful relationship to a spirit animal that's sort of just appearing out of nowhere. That will be like a big guidance for you. Going deeper here for Cancer, please. What do we have? Mid-November and about a month into the future. And I'm going to do this specific video about a lot of things happening right now. By the book, 11. We have the 1111 portal. We have regeneration, number 46. I feel like one more. And then at the end, we're going to ask your angels to come in and give some final advice. There you go. Yin. So we have by the book, number 11, which is fitting with the 1111 portal, and it's also the 11th month. Regeneration. 4 and 6, that's up to 10, so there's a completion somehow. So also 4 and 6, both of those are very much around the heart. Like there's a lot of activation around your heart. And then yin, which is the reoccurring little drink that you need every once in a while. No, it's not. This is the feminine energy. This is your ideas, your creativity, the softness of you, Number 2, balance. There's already a lot of things talking there. So I see the floors. I see the floors here for some reason. Ground, foundation, steps. Okay. By the book. So this is basically, so this is interesting. I'm getting like a lot of ancestor feel here. It's like one thing about this message is right now saying, if you just sort of continue to do it by the book, if you just continue to walk forward one foot in front of the other, another way of saying that in a more fun way is just, if you just listen to your intuition, you just follow your intuition, you just keep moving forward, whatever you're doing, like pay attention and just move forward. You can't really go wrong. And another thing is coming out, and that is like, okay, so there's something happening in your life right now that is passed down to you. Passed down meaning like from your ancestors. It's very like ancestral vibes here about this is how they did it, and then they put it forward, and then they put it forward, and then it put it forward, and now it sort of ends up with you on your lap. And there's something that we have repeated, that you have repeated from your ancestors, that is now showing up. And it's like you get to have, so I don't see it like this and then down to this little tiny thing that is you. I see this thing passed down to this big thing that is now you. Like this is the time to really integrate, to really use this. And this can be so many things, but it's due to like an awakening. It's very spiritual. It can also be something around like, there's a big knowing around herbs or herbs, as some say in Australia and British English, herbs or herbs. Like the medicine of herbs is like a big one, and like it can be healing modalities. It can be just this knowing. I just listened to this most gorgeous woman the other day, and if you haven't found this channel yet, you will. And I can't think of the name now. I'll put that in the description box. It's a lot of no, and I can't think of it. It's a lot of talk about like life after death. It's a lot of NDEs, near death experiences, but it's a lot of channels as well. And this person, this lady, I just listened to her. Oh, she was so gorgeous, where she talked about how she learned how to, I don't know what it was called, but she taught herself. She went to this class, and then she taught herself how to help people cross over. And I don't mean sit there and hold some people's hand. I mean, she sat there, and it's giving me chills just talking about it in the best way. She just sat there, and she really went over to the other side of the veil with the people that was dying and like getting ready to go. And she was sort of the caretaker, like from this side to the other side. And she greeted the loved ones of this person with this person. It was just the most astounding. And she was like, that's from the Celtic origin. Like that's like a knowing that they had back then. And they sort of rediscovered it again now. And she's now here talking about it and how other people can do the same. And it feels like something like that. It's like a lot of things are going to get reawakened. Like a lot of things are going to come to the surface because now's the time to start to use it. And I want to say again, because we obviously have used it before. And you seem to be a big part of that. Like you're the utilizer of that. You're the finder of that. You're the allower of that. Like it's not your mother or father or aunt. It's you. If that makes sense. It's passed down to you, okay? So now when we have regeneration, so I just feel like when I first got the card, I was like, yeah, so that's probably you. But now with this message coming through here, I just feel like this is something being, like I said, being reawoken. This is something that's coming up again. It's rising again. That's going to come to your knowledge. And it's going to be so powerful. And the 4 is the foundation and the heart. And the 6 is also the heart. Like there's a lot of love here. It's coming from a beautiful, loving place. And like I said, we add those up and we have a 10. It's a completion. It's like it's here to stay. It has arrived. It's yours to keep. It's yours to utilize and bring to the world, really. It might feel a little bit big for some of you. Like, who am I to, what is she talking about? Like, sometimes I find when I do like a lot of personal readings, I find that when the guides come through to talk to a certain person, a lot of the times, that's my that's my little boy trying to be quiet by not being quiet. So you might hear him in the background. Yeah, it feels like there's something here that is here to stay. There's something here that you might think is too, like it's too big for you, and it's too like I can do something extraordinary, or I can't do, what he means bringing people over to the other side. And it doesn't have to be exactly that. I'm just saying, when I'm talking to certain people, the guides a lot of the time start with like, you're such an earth angel, or you're already doing such a beautiful job with spreading your energy. And you might feel like it's just an ordinary day for them, for you. It's just an ordinary day for you. Like, I'm not doing anything in particular. Well, you're just being your beautiful self. And that has a ripple effect on this planet. It literally makes this planet a better place because you're here with your frequency. And so this thing, if you're trying to think about what is that thing that I should do, you're probably already doing it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? And then we have yin, which is like, it's a very flowy energy. It's a very... Okay, so now when I'm seeing this, I see this wood, I see this floor. I've never actually seen that there's a floor here before. That's interesting. I think that some of you guys, you're in a house right now, or either you're traveling around and you're like in different locations. And when you find a spot, or you find like you're in a certain place, you will feel it in its wall. Like if you go into the pyramid of Cairo, for example, I mean, there's so much history there, and it's like such a portal in itself. It's coming energy from all different directions, and it's like such a energy platform. So you will feel it in your bones when you enter that place, because it's like filled with memory, if that makes sense. It feels like some of you might not be in the pyramid in Cairo. Excuse me. I'm taking my small cup. You might not be in Cairo right now. But wherever you're at, and during this time, it's like you will find information in its bones. Does that make sense? You will find, like, you feel that feeling sometimes, like it's in the walls, like it's sitting in the walls, it's sitting in the floor, like it's already here, it's already been laid down for such a long, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And now it's for you to discover. But it's a very flowy, it's a very natural, feminine, transformational energy. It's not hard, it's not even very structured. It's a very flowy, creative energy that wants to start talking with you, that wants to make itself known. Okay? I hope this makes sense, at least to someone. And we're going to end with some final thoughts from your angels. Cancer angels. What do you have for them, please? Look for a sign. Oh my goodness. Look for a sign. And I mean, that's not a little sign. That's a freaking arrow shooting through someone, and it's a it's a quite clear sign. So you don't even have to look for it. That's what I'm saying. It's probably going to change your life. There's something coming through you, or there's something coming to you. It's going to feel very effortless. It's going to feel very natural. You don't sort of have to go look for it, but you can stay open to it. Listen, put your ear to the ground, pay attention to your intuition, what's going on around you. Because there's something coming in here, for sure. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Cancer. Again, thank you for all your likes and subscribes, and thank you for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.